Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke and this day in history. If you see a robbery at an Apple store, does that make you an eyewitness? I think it does, actually, yeah. All right. And this day in history, February 11th, 1990, Nelson Mandela is released from prison. On February 11th, 1990, Nelson Mandela, leader of the movement to end South African apartheid, was released after 27 years of imprisonment. Mandela was a lawyer who joined the African National Conference, ANC, the oldest black political organization in South Africa, in 1944. He rose through the ranks of the ANC, advocating nonviolent resistance to apartheid, South Africa's institutionalized system of racial segregation and white supremacy. However, after peaceful black demonstrators were massacred at Sharpeville in 1960, Mandela helped organize a paramilitary branch of the ANC to engage in guerrilla warfare against the white minority government. Initially arrested for treason in 1956 and acquitted in 1961, Mandela was later arrested for illegally leaving the country, and in 1964 he was convicted and sentenced to life in prison. Throughout the 1970s and 80s, a worldwide anti-apartheid movement grew, also focused on freeing Mandela and his fellow prisoners. In 1990, the South African government agreed to open negotiations regarding the apartheid legislation, and Mandela was released from prison. In 1994, Mandela won a landslide victory in South Africa's first election open to all citizens, becoming South Africa's first black president, marking the official end of apartheid. All right. Well, I would also like to thank the following people. Thank you to Rivamore3 for signing up as a new Tier 2 member. Thank you so much. I've gotten a burst of Tier 2 members recently. I very much thank everyone for doing that. Don't forget to log into the website to manage your wheel entries. And also thank you to the following who've started a new month. Thank you to Michael Rincon, R. Melg, Michelle M., and especially to Blitzfan for another month as a super supporter. All right, well, let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got Net, Rink, Moon, Cake. Moon Cake's good. All right, Return, Puck, Block, Gain, Fine, Brick, Coaster, Bag, Derby, Swoon, Yield, and Yearn. I saw hockey things, Puck and Rink, like an ice skating rink. I don't know what else would be hockey related. They're also like placed next to each other to make you maybe think that they're related. We've got cake. We've got net, yield. I don't know what's going on with these words. Return could be the key on the keyboard, but I'm not sure it's that. Tax return, is it tax blink? That's on my mind. Don't ask me why. Gain is a laundry detergent. To increase, to gain, to... Gain and net and yield are actually all financial terms for basically the same thing. How much did you make after expenses? So net, gain, yield. What would be return? Yeah. So this is like a financial word for like making money. Let's see. Earnings. There you go. I feel like it should have just said financial term for making money. All right. Pine. Pine cone? I don't think so. I don't see any other blank cones. Roller derby? Roller rink? I don't know. Bag. We still have puck and rink. Coaster? Roller coaster? Roller. Oh, it is roller, isn't it? Is roller rink? I think roller rink's a thing. Roller rink, roller derby, roller coaster. What's the other roller? Roller pine, roller swoon, roller cake, roller urine. I don't know. Urine is interesting. You want something, you yearn for it. Now, if this was purple, I would suspect starts with year, right? So starts with some measurement of time. But I'm not seeing anything else do that. So I don't think that's it. Ends in earn. Wow, I just thought of the craziest purple category. Something like ends in a word that could have gone in a different category. So like ends in earn could have gone in the earnings category. Um, Yikes, that would be crazy. All right. What are we doing? I think we have roller. I just don't know what the other roller is, but I'm not entirely sure. Um, Block and brick, like a building block. You build stuff out of blocks and bricks and bags. I don't know. Cake, build it out of cake. Swoon. Maybe swoon and yearn are just synonyms. You want it. You swoon for it. You moon. So is this like love related want? Pine, yeah. So this is probably yellow, but yeah. Act love struck. There we go. So we're down to the blue and purple. Got to start thinking outside the box a bit. But I do think roller blank is still in the mix here. I just don't know roller brick, roller puck, roller block, roller bag, roller cake. I haven't heard any of those before, but I do think these go together. So what do the other ones do? Brick, puck, block. I don't know whether bag, like I can kind of see brick, cake, and block. Almost like cake can also is more than just the bakery item, right? You can like cake something on something like to really like get it in there, to wedge it in there. So you kind of brick, block, and cake. I don't know. I don't think roller cake a thing. Roller puck. Is that what, like if you're playing roller hockey, is it called a roller puck? Or is there some kind of roller bag that I'm not aware of? I mean, I suppose I could just try the two. I'm just not seeing how puck or bag relate to brick, cake, and block, though. Does puck have another meaning? I don't know. I'm going to try these together. You know what? Actually, I think rink and puck don't go together. I think they wanted us to put them together. So I'm going to put bag in there instead. I remember they were next to each other. We'll see if that bites me or not, but I don't think I'm going to lose. I think this is roller blank. It is roller blank. I just don't know what a roller bag is. Oh, is that just like a bag that can roll, like kind of like a suitcase that has the wheels on the bottom, but it's more like a bag, and it rolls so you can like drag it behind you. I'm guessing that's what it is, but I'll look it up. So I'm not quite sure. Does puck mean something along the lines of like forming something or blocking something? I don't know. What is this blue category? Compact mass. I think that's kind of what I was envisioning, like this with this. Just like a really dense, compacted thing. Okay. Well, I mean, I got perfect. I didn't get reverse rainbow, but that's okay. This one wasn't all that easy, but it wasn't all that hard either. So I'm going to give it 2.7. And I think we have a 70. I'll just go with 70% solve rate, but it might be higher. Let's see. So check the article first. Ah, nice. Roller coaster. Yeah. That kind of gives away purple, doesn't it? Having a roller coaster there. It's a S and an E, though. I wonder what that's for. I'm never very good at interpreting these pictures. They give it 2.5. All right. Refresh. Thank you. Ooh, 52%. That's way lower than I thought. Okay, this was harder than I thought then. Before we do anything else, I'm going to look up roller bag because I promised to do that. Roller bag. Yeah, it's just one of those suitcases that with wheels on the bottom. Okay, that's what I figured eventually. 1 in 49 for my order. That's pretty common. All right, so of people who won, which note is around 50%. I forget the exact number. 40 something percent. Sorry, 50 something percent is who won. Of those, people got green first, yellow first is pretty common. Roller blank is more common than the blue. I think the blue was the hardest category for sure. Second, it's about the same deal, but if you didn't get them, I guess these are actually tied for second, which is interesting. And then ever, they're not tied for second. They're tied in percentages of people who got it second, but clearly these two are much more common to get second. Just to be clear what I meant there. Yeah, so people who lost were down to purple and blue. And some people got absolutely nothing. I guess a good number got absolutely nothing. So we've got 21% got only yellow, green. Whatever I said earlier, I meant yellow green. I don't know if I misspoke. Anyway, 11% got nothing. 7% got only green, 6% got only yellow. Yeah, so if you got purple or blue, you won, is basically the idea there. Like, it's very, very rare for someone to have lost and have gotten purple or blue. Wow. A few people got blue and purple but couldn't pick apart yellow and green. That's really sad. All right. Sad for, it's not like, it's just sad. Like, that would be a sad situation to be in. That's what all I mean. Net gain, bag, and yield. Yeah, like I bagged that much money. That's a red herring on green for sure. Putting rink and puck together is the big mistake here. So seeing, okay, I've got rink and puck. We're talking about hockey. What else is going to be hockey related? And trying stuff like that, like the net, blocking, a derby, right? But the issue is there wasn't a hockey category. So if you're chasing hockey categories, you're losing. So placement there really helped, noticing that they were right on top of each other. And so it works. The placement really works in fooling people and being like, oh, these, you just read them near each other and you go, oh, hockey. Okay, what else is hockey? But you got to be really careful about that. All right. What are people locking in first? Green first, yellow first, net, rink, puck, and block. So they're seeing rink and puck. They're thinking about hockey related terms. So net, block, derby. People getting purple first, 4%. Okay, so I think this is people going for reverse rainbow, but maybe you see roll. Like if you see coaster, you might think of roller coaster and then just pick them out. That's quite possible. Probably that's where you'd get roller from. Net gain, bag, and yield. I think that's where I got roller from, at least. Putting bag in with making money is another thing people are doing. All right. Well, that is it for connections. How'd you do? Hello, let's do pips for Wednesday, February 11th. We'll do the easy, medium, then hard, and hopefully it won't take as long as it has been recently. I will try my best. All right, I do need a double here. That's going to be blank. Oh, nope. Yeah, it is going to be blank, blank. Sorry, I thought we didn't have another blank. Now, blank 5 looks like it should go in the 11. Then we can put the 6, 2 here, and then we need a 4 in there. And if I can rotate this properly. Nope, can't. All right. That goes in there. All right, half the time spent trying to rotate this 2, 1. Okay, let's do the medium. Okay, we have 2 mirrored things here. This has to be 0, 0, 1. So what if we did this? 3, 3, 3, and 3, 1 looks like is forced. Maybe. Yeah. Probably. Let's look over here. So I'm kind of vibing this here, but this is gonna have to be 3 6s. So I don't have a domino that adds to 5, so we're gonna have to split this up. We're gonna have a vertical here. So how am I adding to 5? 1, 4, I would think. That doesn't work. I don't have a 2. Well, I have this 2, I guess. Did I mess this up? I don't see how. I could pull these out for now. Like we could technically do the 1, 6 here and then the 6, 6 here. Was this just to throw us off to try to put the 3s there? Because now we can do, how would we add to 5? Still 1, 4. No, I don't have any way to put a 4 in here because I don't have another 6. So okay, let's put a 4 in here somehow. Maybe like this. That doesn't work. Like just objectively, okay. I think I can't put a 4 in here, which means it's not 1, 4. Just objectively, I don't think I can. But like this uses 2 blanks. The only 2 blanks I've got, a 2 is attached to one of them. So like this is pretty forced. I mean, I could do this, right? And then use another 1 like that. But I don't think that made any difference, did it? So yeah, I guess I've proven it has to be 1, 4 because this needs both blanks in it, and the only 2 that exists is attached to a blank. And that uses up all the blanks, so it's not blank 5. So this is 1, 4, but I don't understand where to put this 4. It feels like this is the only way. But now I don't. Okay, so maybe I need. Where's my 5-3 go? Maybe my 5-3 goes like this. I feel like I'm just not analyzing this properly. Now I have a 3-3. How does that help me? Is there a 1 something that I'd want to come down into here? I mean, I could do 1-6 and 6-6. I could do 1-3 and 3-3, and now that oh no, but 4 is attached to 6 only. Do I have a way to do this? This doesn't work. Why is this so hard? I feel like I'm like going crazy here. So let's take a step back here. Do I have a domino that adds to 5? Is kind of my first question. I do not. It just doesn't exist. If I tried to use the 2 over here in this segment at all, I wouldn't have enough blanks for 3 things to add to 1. So this domino, wherever I put it, this domino is forced to be over here, as is this one, because it has blanks on it. So I don't know exactly how that works, but we're not going to place anything else, but these are gone. These can't be used on the right side. So let's figure out how the right side works then. In order to add to 5, I can't do 0-5. I don't have any zeros left. And I can't do 2-3 because I don't have any 2s left. So it has to use 1-4. And I only have a 4-6, a 1-3, and a 1-6. So it may make sense to do something like this. And then I'd have to do the double 3 with the 3-1 here. Now, can I get these to fit in? No. Well, maybe, actually. No. I can do the 3-5 up. I don't have to do the 3-1 up. And then the 1-3 in there. Okay. So that was the key, was to notice that the 2 blank dominoes had to be used over here somewhere, but not lock in where they go. Ignore the rest of this area until then we figure out how to solve the right side and then come back to the left. Okay, that took a bit longer than I'd like. Let's do the hard. Hopefully I can do the hard faster than the medium. That would be nice. We got a lot of equal cages here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to account for how many of each we have. We've got 3 blanks. We got 2 1s. 5 3s. So 3s could go in here. 1, 2 4s. 1, 2, 3 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 6s. So this is 3s or 6s only. I don't know how to tell which. I only have 2 1s. So this is a 1-6 or a 1 blank. This is a 4. How many 4s did I have? 2 4s. 4-3 or 4-6. So like it may make sense to do a 4-6 down is what I meant. 4-6 down and then a 1-6 in. Now 6 needs to attach to something I have a double of. I have 6-6 and 6 blank. I don't have a double of either of those. So I think I just disproved this. Because I need something to put here, which then I need a double of, but I don't have that. So that's not going to work. I also have 4-3, and I don't have 1-3, but I've got 3-2 and a 2-2, maybe. I don't have 3-1 though. That's obviously not going to work. I have a 3-3. And then do I have a 1 going into something I have double of? I have 1-6. The problem is I can't use both the 3s and the 6s over here. I need all 5 of them over here for one of them. So if I use the 3s over here, I can't use any 6s. And I don't have a 1-5. Well, I could go 1 into here. So I think I proved this has to be the 5-5. It's the only double left. If this is true. That's a big if. And then I could do like a 5 blank here and a 1 blank here. This is working. I hope it's right. So this is all going to be 6s somehow. Do I have a 4-6? I do. And the 6-6 goes somewhere. Oh, I have a double 2. I forgot. I didn't notice that. Would the 2 have worked? I don't know. Let's just see if the 5 works. If it doesn't, we'll try the 2. Might have gotten lucky there not noticing the 2. It happens to me all the time. Or I get unlucky not noticing. It's kind of half and half. So what's going on here? Is this going to be the double 2 or is this going to be the double 2 or neither? Wait, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have 4 6s left. I have like 6 blank and blank 3 here, which I could do. What do I have 3 of? That should be the next question. I have 3 2s. What do I have 2 of? I have 2 3s. I need 2 of something else, though. I need 3 of something, and I need 2 of 2 more things. I have 3 2s, I have 2 3s, and I have 2 blanks. So I think I have to do this. So the blank and the 3 get used in 2 doubles. And then I can do the blank 6 up. And then this, the 2, sorry, it's the 2s that, shoot, I can't do that. Sorry, it's the 2s that need to go into here. Oh, so maybe I do a blank. Oh, what am I talking about? Where's the 1 go? I think the 1 ends up here. So we have to do that. That would force this. I think this isn't working, but I wonder if I can salvage it. Like, it's almost there. But the problem is this isn't a 3-3. So maybe I have a 3-3 up here. Ooh, okay. Did I mess up? I think I messed up. I said I would try the blank. The blank what? The blank 2 up here? Did I have a blank? No. I said I would try the 2-2 up here. And then the 2, let's get rid of that. And that, and that. Okay. And that. So what connected to a 2? My last 2 is 2-3. So this would be 2-3. I don't have a 1-3 though. I have 1 blank and 1 6. So I think that just doesn't work. Now, I don't have to do this. I could do the 4-6 down. I think I tried that. I could do the 4-6 down. And then the 6-6 here. Because I think I had tried the 1-6, and that didn't work. Because I didn't have a 6 going into here that has a double, which is still true. But I do have a 6-6 I could just use there. And now I have 2-2 and 3-3 and 5-5. I think I proved the 5-5 doesn't work. Because my last thing here is 5 blank, which would have to go this way. And I have 1 blank here. Wait, oh no, 5-5 I proved does work. I think it was the 2-2 I proved doesn't work. The 2-2 only has 2-3 left, and I don't have a 1-3. How about the 3-3? No, I need the 3s over here. If I use the 6s here, these has to be 3s. Okay, so it is 5-5. Let's see if this ends up working or not. And then this is 5 blank, and this is 1 blank. That's all forced. Okay. Then we have to do the 4-6 down. Oh, sorry, the 4-3 down. We're doing 3s here now. All right, so the 3s obviously get used up here. I have a 3-2. What do I have 3 of left? The 2s. So if I did the 3-2 this way, I could do the 2-2 down. I don't know if I like that. I have 6s. 6-1, 6 blank. I don't have a 3-6. Oh boy. I'm struggling on this one again. Struggling on pips again. What am I doing wrong? I mean, I guess I could just be completely wrong up here. Do I need to look more closely at how this works first? Because it's really limited. How are we doing this? I don't know. Yeah. Okay, well, what fours do I have? I have 4, 3, and 4, 6. So what if I did something like, I don't know, 4, 3 here instead of down? What would I have 3 of to put over here? You know, I need to take a step back and I need to account for how many of each digit I have so I can see which ones can go in 3s and which ones can go in 2s. Yeah, all right. Let's just do it. So, how many zeros do I have? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 zeros. All right. Can I press enter or no? Hold on, let me just. Zeros I got 4 of. Okay, I can't press enter. Ones I have 1, 2, 2 of. Twos I have 1, 2, 3 of. Threes I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of. Okay. Fours I have 1, 2 of. Oops, I meant to hit enter there. So let's just start over. Fours I have 2 of. Fives I have 1, 2, 3 of. And sixes I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of. All right. So now I can reference this. So what can go in the threes? I have 3 threes. 0 can go in there. 2 can go in there. 5 can go in there. Ones and fours. See, here's the thing. I have 5 of 6s and 3s as well. So one of those could go in there. The 4, so a 4 is used. These 4s are definitely used here and here. So 4 can't go into 2. And 1 can't go into 2 because there's a 1 here. And so where does the other 1 go? It goes here. So I think the first thing to note is that this is a 1. This is a 1. And so my 4s, these two, go here and here. And then my 1s are used up as well, here and here. So if we're not nearby those, we can't use them. How many doubles do I have? I'm going to underline my doubles. I have a double 6, double 2, double 3, and double 5. I'm pretty sure is my memory. Okay. So those are our doubles. So we have 4 doubles. All right. I wish I could like draw out our geometry, but I'm really not sure. Let's explore whether the 1, 6 goes like this, and this is 6s. I wonder if that's a good way to explore. I don't know. Do I need to explore, or can I figure something out other than exploring? Attached to a 4, what do I have? I've got a 6. I've got a 3. So this 4, actually, this 4 must do this. Because it's going to use up a 3 or a 6, and this must use all... Okay, technically no, actually. If we do this, then whatever 3 or 6 we choose is going to be in a 3 and a 2. And then this is dealt with that way. So I wonder if that's what happens. Oh, but the other one, this one, no, that can't be true. So because if we talk about this one first, this 4 is going to put a 3 or a 6 into something that needs 2 more of it. Which means it's not in the 5, which means this 4 has to give its 1 to the 5. So we are going down like this. This is forced. Now, what about this 1? The 1 is connected to blank or 6. This goes right or down. If this went right, what I'm seeing is that what am I seeing? So I think what I'm seeing is that this area here is kind of its own puzzle. We can't have a domino escape here. And the reason is that we can't have two dominoes escape. Like this one could escape, but this one can't. And none of these can escape my boxed area. And so we need an even number of cells. The dominoes are going to place an even number of into an even number of cells. And so unless we can have two avenues of escape, which we don't, in fact, this can only escape this way if it could, but nothing else can escape out. Therefore, this gated area is all dominoes in some way, meaning that we never have a domino cross this line here. Okay, so I'm just going to gate that. I don't want to lose the fact that that's a 4. All right. So this is kind of its own mini puzzle, and this is its own mini puzzle. Does that help me? So I think I just have to pick a digit to go in here and investigate. I don't see any other way to do it. So we can start with 4, 6. 6 seemed to work better in my earlier investigations. Now, what's going to come out of a 6? We've got the 6, 6 has to be fully within here somewhere. But we've got a 1 coming out of a 6, which actually has to be here. Okay. And we've got a blank coming out of a 6. And that's it. Now blank we do have 3 of. Dashed with 3 and a 5. So I could do this. Like that. That would, no, but that does not work because the 4, 3 is going to need 2 more 3s to go with it. We only have 3 3s. So we are not going to do blank 3. We could do blank 5 though. I wonder if that's it. Something along these lines with the 5, 5 and the 6, 6. That used up all my 5s and all my 6s. Now I have 1 blank. I only have 1 more blank. So it's going to have to do this. And then this is double 3. And then this is, oof. What have I not filled? I haven't filled this. Double 2 here. And I have the same exact problem I had last time, which is I have a 3, 2 left for a double instead of a 3, 3. So I miscounted something. Okay. What did I do wrong in this puzzle here? Well, I mean, obviously the 4... Okay, I could put the 4, 3 this way. I don't know if that helps me. Yeah, I could do 3, 2 here, 3, 3 here. Oh, this is 1 blank. This has to be a double if I do this way. Is that the issue? This 1 blank, which way does it go? Oh, it can't go here, it can't go here. So actually that was a forced move. And then this is a forced move. This is a forced move. It just doesn't work. Okay. So I think my initial mistake is probably this 1, 6. So let's investigate the other one that we could do here. So maybe a 1 blank up. Which means this can't be the 6. This has to be the 3. So we're going to do 4, 3 down. All right. Now I need a blank 3 into here in some way. I don't know which way it goes. What's attached to a 3 other than 3, 3? It's just the 2. So we do something like this. And we need a double down here. So we eliminated the needed for a double here, but we added a need for a double here. Something to keep in mind. The 1, 6. Well, how about the 4, 6 first? I don't know. Does it matter how this gets laid out? The problem I'm having is I think it might have some optionality. This is probably 5, 5. Is it? Well, it's not 6, 6, is it? The 1, 6, where does it go? Oh, shoot. How about these two zeros? Where do they go? That's a problem. I don't have anywhere I can put 2 zeros into. So I've already messed up. Which makes me think these need to be the zeros. I already have 2 zeros here. Hold on, I have 1 0 here. I do have a 0, 6. Hold on. Did I somehow say I had to do 3 when I could do a 0, 6 like this and then the 4, 6 down? I don't know why I said that was impossible. Maybe I didn't notice it. So I think we want to use our... Oh, but with the 0, 6 here, I don't have another 0, 6 here. So this would still be a double. And the issue I'm having at exactly this moment is what am I doing with the 2 zeros that I have left? Attached to a 5 and a 3. It just doesn't work, does it? They'd have to go here. And one of them would have to be attached to a 1. So no, that doesn't work. So I think I can't do this 1, 0 up. And I definitely can't do the 1, 0 in because I only have 4 zeros. So it is the 1, 6, which is forced this way. So I messed something up other than that. I'm pretty confident that this is forced, but I also thought I had tried this to its extent. This is just going to be a double. It really feels like I need to put the blanks here because I do have a 6 blank. So yeah, blanks have to be in doubles because there's 4 of them. It has to be in 2 different doubles. Now, that does put the 6, 6 here. All right, so 6s are done. Now I have a blank 5 and a blank 3. If I tried to use the blank 3 up here, that actually seems okay. What's attached to a 4, though? I have 4, 3. Oh, a 3 can't go into 2 different 3 size ones. So that's not going to work. I have to do the blank 5. This is what I had, by the way. I wonder if I was very close and didn't notice, or if I'm just repeating the same mistake again. I got to figure out where this 3, 2 ends up because I keep having it left over. So the 1 is 1 blank. There's only one way it can go because I can't put it in a 3. There's only one way this can go. This is exactly what I had, by the way. Now I have a 4, 3. I do have 3 2s left. And I do have 3 2s left. 4 3s left. Wait, what's going here? No. The problem I'm having is that we need... The 2 can't go in a double because there's 3 of them. The 2 has to go in a triple. Is this 3, 3? That's all it is. I was so close. Oh my gosh, that was really 21 minutes. I'm sorry these are taking so long. Holy moly. I was so close. I just didn't think of putting the 3, 3 in there. The key deduction was that at the end there was that the 2 couldn't go in a double. The 2 had to go in a 3 size. Okay. I feel like my logic was all sound there. I think that this is the only solution as well. All right. Well, how'd you do? Hello, let's do the mini crossword for Wednesday, February 11th. Let's play. Flying blank, kind of bat despite its name. Flying Rat, maybe? Furniture retailer known for its sprawling stores. IKEA. Drug cops informally. Narcs. Geological time period spanning several ages. Era, eon. I'm not sure. Like F in the alphabet. Fifth. Penalties for parking violations. Fines. So it's not a rat. Oh, is F the sixth letter? Oops. Fines. African mammal whose striped legs resemble a zebra's. Like something like an what is this? Flying fox. I want like Okari or something, but Okani, I don't know. Make a copy of Xerox. Bank customers holding, abbreviated. Accounts, ACCT, account. Quiet you, shush, shush, sure. Epics, there we go. Oop. Okapi? Hold on, what do I have wrong? Flying Fox, IKEA. No. Maybe, Epic is obviously with an H at the end, all right. Epic or epoch, depending on which pronunciation you prefer. All right. Got it done. How'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is crack and snack. Crack and snack. Like you open it and then you eat it? I don't know. I'm looking for anything. Sip. Sand. Are we looking for like nuts? Maybe they're kinds of nuts. Coconut? I'm like looking how to. I'm missing a vowel here. Well, I don't see how to do it. Peanut or something. Pecan. That would be like this. I'm looking for nuts. Almond? Maybe they're nuts with shells only? I don't know. Like peanuts would, although they're not technically nuts. I don't see how to draw that either. Seashell? Is this right? Filbert. Wait. I don't even know what filbert is. I was just trying to make a joke. I don't know what filbert is. That does not help me at all. Oh no. Filbert? Maybe in the deep recesses of my brain, I knew what a filbert is, but I still don't know. Sand dollar? I don't know. What's a filbert? Cane? Did not help me at all. Well, we know we don't go bottom to top or top to bottom for a spanogram, so we go left to right or right to left. I still think it's coconut, but it doesn't work. Hi, spelled weird. Maybe I need a hint. I'll just grab a hint. Pecan. There's pecan. So maybe filbert is a nut. I swear there should be almond somewhere. There it is. So almond, pecan, peanut. How do we do peanut? It wasn't from here. I guess not. So we can still write nuts. I just don't know what goes before it. Mixed nuts, maybe? Or what's this one? Holy moly. It's got a lot of. Isn't there like a Panama nut or there's a Brazil nut? Miami? What the heck is this? So many A's. Cam. Well, if nuts was a thing, kind of splits this in half. I'm not very familiar with all these different nuts. Cashew, maybe? I don't know how I would do cashew. There it is. Gone nuts. Go nut. Oh, go nuts. Okay, that's the spanogram. Go nuts. This is a nut, and that's a nut. Pistachio. And macadamia, maybe? There it is. Okay. Well, it certainly made me go nuts. I haven't heard of the filbert nut, or if I have, honestly, I was thinking Dilbert, and I was like, oh, filbert sounds fun. But anyway, how'd you do? Hello, today's bonus game is Bracket City. I'm actually doing February 10th because the 11th hasn't released yet when I'm recording. But this is February 10th Bracket City. There is always an archive if you want to try it yourself. Let's play. All right, common thing you catch. Cold, based on that emoji. Bored to blank or blank valley. Death. Bored to death, death valley. Kind of scientist who might be working on a death ray. An evil, a mad scientist probably. Made as a putt or already spent as a cost. Like a hole, like what's that called? I'm going to skip that for now. Word before bowl or nova. Super Bowl, supernova. Scary race for superpowers. Oh, like the arms race. Okay. It's like, is there a race that's particularly scary if they had superpowers? Well, that is not what they meant. Base close to home. Third or first. You might speak in the third one. Okay. All right, so it's going to be third. Because you might speak in the third one when you're feeling haughty. Third tense, third person. All right. Love at first sight. When repeated, like hindsight. 2020. Alternative to person or place in 20 questions. Thing. Person, place, or thing. Like a thing that is bound to happen. And this goes into MEA something that retracts. That's a VC. That's a VHS tape. Blank that retracts. Movie. Is that a movie symbol? I don't know. Made as a putt or already spent as a cost. There's definitely a sunk. That's what it is. Sunk cost. All right. It might be sunken or buried. Treasure. Treasure container, like an urn. Let's see. Garment for people with cold, blank, and warm arms. Trunks. This is trunk. Nope, not trunk. Treasure container. Wait, what are we talking about? A chest? Oh, chest. That was silly. Garment for people with cold chests and warm arms. Like a sleeveless. All right, hold on. Oh, this is tape. Like a thing that is bound to happen. A sure thing. Measure that retracts. Tape measure. Pitches duct taped FDR. Ooh. Garment for people with cold chests and warm arms. Like a vest. Vesta stout. Pitches duct taped to FDR. All right, just one mistake. I should have realized it was chest and not trunk. But trunk would have worked there for both. So I feel like I found an alternate solution there. All right. Well, how'd you do? And let's spin the bonus game wheel to see what we're going to play tomorrow. Okie dokie. It is going to be Contexto. So that's suggested by RadTech92. So if you would like to watch or play along with Contexto, then there is a link in the description. And that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to watch Wordle, you can click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.